Happy New Year, everybody. Hello, it's Kelsey with our Lunch and Listen and the Bloom Mom Tribe. Can't wait to speak to our guests today. As you hop on, tell us where you're from. If you have questions, please let us know. And just be patient for a minute, and we will have Kaylin and Michelle on from Bloom Planners. So excited. So happy lunchtime. What are you guys eating? I'm a little hungry myself. Anybody trying new diets? Hi, Planner Wire. Anybody signed up for resolutions, new exercise classes, all the things that people do at the beginning of the year? I'm curious where you're all at with that. Hello, ladies. Let me add you on. I love this technology. Hold on. We're going to talk to these two ladies.
Hi.
Hey, ladies. Welcome.
Thank you.
So happy
We're
to have
so
you.
Excited.
Isn't this fun?
This is so fun. I didn't even know that this was possible. So you're keeping us hip.
Well, and you're keeping us organized. So that makes me really happy. Hello,
Sorry.
everybody. That's okay. Hello to everybody joining us, and welcome to our Lunch and Listen. It is the first one of 2020, and I'm super excited to kick it off with you ladies. I don't think there could be a better fit than talking to two planner babes. So I'm super excited. Would you please introduce yourself to everybody?
Absolutely. So I'm Michelle Askin.
And I'm Kaylin Minix, and we're the co-founders of Bloom.
So
Okay.
Bloom is a stationery company. We make all kinds of organizational products, and our mission is to inspire and empower women to bloom into the best version of themselves. So all of our products are really thoughtfully created. We're a team of 10, small team of 10 women, and we really put all of our life experiences into our products to make one-of-a-kind tools for women to live their best lives.
And
And
I
we created-
absolutely love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
I was going to say we've created so many products for women of all ages, but especially moms out there. So I know we're going to share a lot of those with everybody today, and we're really excited. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, absolutely. Lean toward teenagers.
Sorry, I think you broke up a little bit. Can you say that question again?
Yeah, I love that your planners also can lean toward teenagers, and I think that's the perfect age for girls and young women to start kind of taking ownership of their schedule and their dreams and their passions and all of that. And so, you know, knowing that also is just, it's not just for moms, it's for any woman of any age who needs to get organized and keep her act together.
Yeah, sometimes we'll say like from middle schoolers to moms. So we have planners that are specifically geared towards girls in school with a ton of educational resources. And then we have really grown up with the brand. So some of my best friends are teachers. So we've created teacher planners. We've created wedding planners throughout weddings. We've created pregnancy planners for the moms out there.
Okay.
And all of the accessories to go with all of those items. So we really say that we try to make products for every age and stage of life.
Oh, and you really do. You have so many products. Okay, we'll come back to those because there's so much to talk about. And you have done so much in what, the last 8 years? Has it been 8 years?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back 8 years. And I want to know, what were Michelle and Kaylin doing then? And how did it get started? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we were interns at Bloom's parent company called Student Media Group. And that company made college daily planners for students. So those planners were customized with like the school schedule, academic information, and we were both attracted to that company because we both loved planners and used them religiously. So we were helping make them. And during that process, we were like, these are really great, but they're so specific to like students in that university. You're kind of like pigeonholed into a box of being like gender neutral and very specific to the campus. And we wanted to make something that was just more like generally inspirational and a little bit more fun to use. So Bloom kind of started off as like a little pet project between Kaylin and I. And we just like posted some on eBay back in the day. And looking back, we're so embarrassed because they're not cute at all 8 years later. But at the time, they were like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
They had like fashion tips in them. And
They were
so
black
funny.
and white inside and very basic. And like Michelle said, it just started with a test and it really took off. We started going to college bookstore trade shows and got traction and got a backing from these college bookstores. And this is right when Amazon was like getting big, and we started posting just a couple units on Amazon, fulfilling them ourselves. And now there's no way we could keep up with the demand on Amazon. So we do use their fulfillment centers to help us. But the brand has grown so much since that time, and we're just so very grateful.
Yeah,
it
we're
really
actually, this
has.
is like our, sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, it really has. This is getting, you guys are a little dark. I don't know.
Oh.
Can you maybe click it?
Hmm.
I just want
Does
to
that
see your
help?
faces. Well, it's just a little shadow, but that's okay.
Hmm.
It's okay. I can still see you perfectly. It's
Sorry,
just
it's
a
our
little
first
shadow.
time.
Yeah, it looks clear to us. Sorry for doing
Okay.
something wrong.
No,
We're
it's
newbies.
great. No, it's perfect. And technology like this is never perfect, but that's what I love about Instagram and talking to people like you is we just get to sit there and explain how we got where we are. And that's how we're sharing stories, is through the technology, even if it's not perfect. And our journeys aren't perfect. I'm sure. Tell me about a time maybe when you were, starting out, and I don't even know how you did a prototype, so I want to hear about that too, but tell me about a time where you were like, why are we even doing this? I mean, were you at a college campus and thinking, oh, this is so hard, nobody's listening? Or was it more like, you know what? We're doing the right thing. This is going to work. I mean, how did you feel about it?
We were really lucky because, I mean, like we were saying, it kind of started as just like a side project, and it wasn't really our main focus, but it was kind of impossible to ignore because it got such great response, and people were really responding to the positive messages and the inspirational quotes and the goal setting, and we were like, hey, we should be like listening to these customers. That's always been our formula, is to just listen to what our customers are saying and just keep doing what they want us to do and to co-create together. So it started as just like our little like pet project, and all of a sudden we were like, we need to put more focus into this because they kind of told us that it was working, so we were lucky where we didn't really ever have a time where we were like, is this right? We knew it was right.
Yeah.
We've definitely had some hardships, and we've definitely messed up in proofing and all kinds of like operational issues and
Production, shipping, Facebook Live, going on the wrong account.
Yeah.
Definitely not
Definitely
perfect.
growing pains, but we're really thankful for all of them because, it just made us stronger and smarter and better equipped to grow faster.
Right. Oh, your growth has been incredible. I mean, you're in Target, Amazon. Where all are you besides ordering online, which by the way, people, you can order online with Bloom Mom Tribe and get 20% off your first order and get an amazing planner like my cactus one. Oh my gosh. It just makes me so happy because it's winter here and there's always either snow or rain or just like a cactus. Frozen a little bit.
Yeah, bringing some color to it.
And that one was actually submitted by a Bloom girl. So we have like featured artists,
really?
And so we'll give a little shout out to Neely. But that cacti pattern was like submitted from our Bloom community. So that's great.
Oh, I didn't know you did that. I love that.
I think
That's
we're
really
freezing
cool.
a little bit.
That's so great that you share people's art. Can you hear me?
Yeah, like Michelle said, you're freezing a little bit, so we're like trying to put together the words. But like Michelle said, we've truly listened to our customers, and that's how we have built our brand, by listening to what they want, the features they want, submitting different quotes, submitting different into the brand, the products, the features, the artwork, everything. So it's really cool to see that come to life, especially with the planner that you have.
Yeah, and in our new line coming out April 1st. Yeah, April 1st, we knew we're really excited to keep expanding that program and just use our brand as a platform to highlight others and their artwork and what they're doing.
That's absolutely amazing. That's kind of what I feel like we do with Bloom Mom Tribe, sharing people's stories like yours. So we're all on the same path. I love it on your emails, and somewhere also on your website, you have the acronym for Bloom, which, I have an acronym for Bloom also. And I can't tell you how many people, I cannot tell you how many people over the last 3.5 years have thought that your planners and us were already like connected. And
it's like doing awesome things.
yeah, not funny. So will you tell them what your acronym for Bloom means?
Yeah, B is be inspired. And other O is outline your visions, and M is make it happen. So it's kind of like our little formula for how to bloom.
I love that. Absolutely. And my bloom is by loving on ourselves more, we bloom. So it's all along the same lines. And I just think that our, what we do just aligns so much. So I'm so thankful that you could join me. Okay, let's talk about some of the crazy things. Like I know just from being friends with other planner babes that you do have to deal with like shipping and production issues and editing issues. I mean, what has worst thing that you had to deal with that was like, are you kidding? Yeah, I can't even imagine, especially if you're working with like Target and Amazon and these big retailers too. It's not, you know, you're stuck in the middle, I guess, huh? So how does that work? Share with us.
Yeah, I mean, even like the littlest things, we have to just, even the littlest things, we just have to be so careful. Like even social media posts, if we have like a typo, people will like call us out and be like, you spelled that wrong. And we're like, oh my goodness, like people are watching it. We need to step up our game. But we've had all kinds of crazy things with like, I'd say maybe probably like proofing errors have been like pretty rough, because that's just embarrassing. Like we love our brand so much and our product so much, and we put so much time into it. But every time you like resave a file, it's just like a 500-page file. There's room for error for things to drop out or things to resave wrong. So when you're proofing a file, you're probably looking at it 100 times and resaving it 100 times. And sometimes little things will happen where like a text box will drop behind something, or like a date will move or something. So we've had errors in proofing, which just hurts our hearts so badly because we love our product so much. But every time that happens, we just make sure that we're figuring out a way to fix it moving forward and like make a new process and continue, like we were saying, to just grow through what we're going through and get better and smarter. And we always just tell our customers, like if we mess up, like, hey, we're human, like we're not perfect, we're trying our best, like we're doing whatever we can, like we messed up, like we're gonna go above and beyond, we're gonna fix it, we'll send you like a free gift, like. And sometimes honestly that is more impressive than if the product was just right as it was. You know, sometimes if you mess up and you're honest about it and vulnerable and you go above and beyond to fix it and show you care, it's that human moment and people really connect with that. And as long as you fix it, you know, you have a customer for life. We have so many customers who are like, wow, like I'm blown away that you responded like that and that you care. And we're like, of course we care. Like, we care so much. We care
it's
so
a real
much.
person responding. And like Michelle said, we're a calendar company. We don't want to mess up our calendars, and our planners are going out to hundreds of thousands of people. So when there's just a single date error, like it just crushes us. And we created a whole blog post about an error, just apologizing and providing a new printable so that they could paste it over their calendar. But like Michelle said, nobody's perfect. We're not perfect. And we're just going to go above and beyond and always try to wow our customers in any way that we can.
Right. Well, and Ken's on there agreed that yes, you grow through what you go through. So that's such a great way to put it. And your authenticity shows when you fess up to your mistakes, whether you made a mistake or, you know, it happened along the way. So I love that. That's really just the ideal way to practice and own a company. And especially I feel sometimes like female founded companies have even more of a spotlight on them. Like, you know, like especially in companies where there aren't a lot of men. So, I mean, there aren't a lot of men who have started planner companies or have planners, maybe Brendan Burchard. I can't even think of that many. And so just to have that kind of spotlight on you, you have to be on top of it because you're the only ones really doing it and making the way. You've got so many planners out there in the country, around the world. I'm sure. I know you ship all over, right? It's pretty incredible. It is pretty incredible. I mean, if you think back 8 years ago, I'm guessing you were interns, you were in or right out of college. So you're probably like early 30s now.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and do you have families yet, or are you fur moms, or you have, significant others, or is this your baby right now?
Two proud fur moms.
Yes,
and then
fur
Bloom,
moms.
Bloom is definitely our baby. But
Yeah.
there's this year especially, all of my friends, like so many
Yes.
babies in our lives. So.
We have sister-in-laws, all of our friends have babies, so we have all of the input from moms for all of our products, and we're so grateful to them because
Right.
they're going through it and experiencing it and just making our products that much better because they can speak to it and tell us what they want to see.
And then when we go through it, we'll have like the perfect guide that they helped us create. So it's
Right.
really win-win.
Yeah, Mom's Guide through Bloom Planners. So do you have any ideas of what you might want to make down the road? More, planners or accessories toward moms, geared towards moms of toddlers, or I mean, there are some out there already, like Girlfriend's Guide to Pregnancy or things like that. Is there anything like that that you've been considering and that's what you're working on now?
We have so many ideas. Like
It's hard to keep up with
overwhelming
everything.
amount of ideas.
Yeah.
We have to at our company retreat, we sit down and we have to vote on our top 7 products per year because we just want to do it all, but we know we have to really to make them quality. You have to really kind of slow down and pour your heart into it. And you can't realistically pour out 20 new products or they won't be the quality that we want them to be.
Right.
But I think a really cool idea that Kaylin's friend came up with was an infertility planner. I know a lot of women struggle with that. I've had a lot of personal friends struggle with that too. And there's really nothing out there as a resource for women that I've seen. So that's something that is close to our hearts and something that we would love to create. Because I think it's just such an important topic and a real unmet need that we could really help with.
That's an exceptional idea. I've never heard of that. I really like that. And to be able to then input quotes and inspiration and all the things that you already do. What a neat thing. That's a great idea. Okay, let's talk about, I want to know though, prototype. What did you do to make your prototype for eBay? I still can't believe you started on eBay. I still can't figure out eBay. It's way over my head. I don't know why. But what did you do for a prototype? Did you just print out something? Tell us exactly what you did. This is like when women are watching this and they're just sitting at home with their babies, or maybe they're at work and they're not happy. You're helping them dream ahead of what could be. So, but they need to know the nitty gritty too. So I want to know how did you do the prototype?
I should grab it. I have just a folder in my desk of just memories, and it's so funny. I'll just grab a piece of printer paper and sketch something out, and I'll be like, Kayla, I'm what about this? Do you like this layout? And I'm a self-taught designer. Luckily, we have a team of designers that's way more talented, but they can kind of make it real. But it starts with just an idea, say Kaylin's friend bringing that up to us, and then we're oh my god, that's amazing. How would that look? So typically, we'll just old-fashioned grab a blank piece of paper and kind of sketch it out. First, we would decide, okay, what size does it need to be? For the pregnancy planner, we wanted it to be something that could be a table book. So it's what's the purpose of it? Is it going with you every day? A small, our 5x8 planners we make small so they can fit in your purse. Or will it be something that you don't use as much so it could be a little bit bigger and could be a table book? So we kind of think in terms of how it will be used and kind of work backwards from there with size and all those specs for the printer. And then from there, once we know what size it is, then you can kind of lay out the pages with the size that you've picked. Right. And try and figure out how to kind of maximize the space there. So we start with that, write it out with pencil and paper, mark it up a million times, go through
brainstorming sessions, synergy sessions. For different products, we'll bring different groups of people in to bounce ideas off of them. But going back to the original, I think you were asking about the original planner that we had. We just found a US printer and just printed a couple copies, which was extremely expensive because now we print on a much larger scale.
Right.
But we were lucky to partner up with an entrepreneurial organization that connected us with a printer in China. So really, networking and having those connections and resources is key. We were very lucky that we had the financial backing from our sister company, and we had these resources, different factories to help us create the products. So, but really, like Michelle said, we're very lucky that from concept to that first piece of paper to all the way like seeing the finished product is just like mind blowing. I mean, we're so lucky that we get to see it time and time again, see it brought to life. And when we receive our samples, we say it's like Christmas morning because we're opening the packages and we can't wait to see. We say our babies, but it's just so exciting. And so I think we would tell anybody out there that anything is possible. Just create as many connections and resources as you can, spread your ideas, get that backing and that team behind you, and don't give up.
Right. Especially now in 2020, there's so many free resources online to connect you with people that we didn't really have. And you know, there's room for everybody. So if you have a calling in your heart and a passion for it, like do the work, you know, get on Google, search around, find those people, and you it's so amazing what you can find on the internet and the people that you can find to support you. So there's a will, there's a way.
So true. I laugh every time I hear a Rachel Hollis podcast because I think at the beginning,
I love her.
She says something like, you know, basically I got where I am with a high school degree and a Google search bar, and it's basic, but it's so true. Hi, Bianca. Bianca says hi. So you're in Delaware.
Hi.
Is your whole team in Delaware? There are 8 other ladies, and you're all in Delaware?
Yes.
Okay, that's super far.
And we're right next to the University of Delaware, which is great, which is where most of us went. Okay. So then we can hire like a team of interns in all different departments, marketing, operations, graphic design, social media. And we have the most amazing students and minds to help us build this brand. And
they can just walk here.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, you guys hit the jackpot there, I swear. Class says, oh my God, you guys are so pretty. So, that's very sweet. We all want to hear that. I had help picking out my outfit today on Instagram. I want to show some of my favorite things. Stickers are one of my favorite things. And you guys have fun stickers, you know, not just drinking your, you know, check mark, drink your water, or, you know, go to the dental office, or scissors for your haircut. You've really thought about it. And I'm guessing it's because you've worked with so many other people to tell you and give their input. But there's some that are so fun, and they're quotes. Even though they're tiny, they're still quotes. You know, like throw kindness around like confetti. These things, that's what I get off on in my planner world. In my planner world, these are my jam. Stickers are my jam.
Yes, I'm obsessed with my
stickers
stickers
are so popular. I was gonna show, this is like our female empowerment pack. But these are all like hand drawn, and we mix in humor. So just like some of our favorites, I would just say like. So matcha to do with a little matcha tea. Yes, I can. Gold digger. I can and I will. Watch me. But they're all hand drawn and so unique and fun. And I know I always say I don't have the best handwriting, so it's really nice to just spice up and decorate your planner with something cute like this.
Oh yeah.
And we love puns. We love puns in the Bloom office. So the stickers and the cards are a really fun way to, you know, like just have a little fun with it and kind of show our personality a little bit more than you can in a regular planner. So it's really fun. They're my favorite thing to work on.
I love the one that says order stickers.
Yeah. That's a little. I think the one that you have is like a little stamp. You get a free copy of that pack or that sheet every time you order from our website. So if you use the code Bloom Mom Tribe, you'll also get a free set of stickers.
Well, and everything that you, even your little postcard, is just absolutely amazing. Ava says she loves you so much. Do you know
we love you too, Ava.
So, and then you've got these that you can add to it, weekly to-dos, just a regular to-do list, so many things. And even like, I know this sounds dumb, but I've worn these before for headbands. So I know that they're for the
me too. Michelle, I am infamous in the office for never having a hair tie, and I always put them in my hair.
Yeah. If she has a bun in, it's a planner band.
And then you can stick a pen in too. It's convenient.
Oh yes, you can. I would not have known that. But even right there, you've got a pen. Be strong but flexible. You guys, that's so funny. I didn't even notice that until you said that. So I'm glad you mentioned it. But then you've got your big stickers too. So for these, I'm actually getting ready to do my vision board. And I'm guessing that you all do vision boards or dream boards, at least somewhere.
take a peek. So, push it down a little bit.
See it?
So,
Uh-oh. Are we unfrozen yet?
hopefully you can see us.
Can you see us?
Okay, so this is the vision board that I started. So sometimes I'll start with magazines. This year I was really intentional about it and printed a lot online. So I have like a mixture of different places I'd like to go, some of my favorite quotes, resolutions, gold, and like different areas of my life, like adventure, love, learning, work, like morning routines, like health and fitness. So I kind of break it up into different sections, but we love our vision boards and like truly believe in that. We take a day in the office to do it all together and to set our resolutions and say them out loud, because that truly makes a difference when you're held accountable and everybody hears it and is there to support you. So that's really important.
I actually hosted a vision board workshop for my husband, my sister, and my brother-in-law. And I thought they would like not take it that seriously, but they got so into it. They came with like their printed images and all like presented to each other, like what our visions meant and what our goals were for the year. And at the end, we like took a picture together. I was like, this was so nice. Like
A new yearly tradition.
yeah, we're gonna start doing it every year. But it's amazing. Like, people don't understand the power of it, but then when you look at that every morning, you're just putting yourself in a headspace. And the law of attraction, I think, is real. Like if you just visualize it and see it and imagine it happening, you just naturally kind of pull it to you and just start doing things even subconsciously to help bring those dreams to reality. So I think it's really important to make your vision board and state your intentions, have an accountability partner, everything that you do, and the more you share it, the more likely you are to accomplish your goal.
Yeah, so true. Connie says hello. Hello, Connie. Connie,
Hi,
Connie.
you do a vision board, Connie? I'm curious. So I've done a couple of workshops as well where I bring together women, done it the last couple of years. And it's funny because I think a few of them, they're just excited to be hanging out with some friends and they don't necessarily take it as serious as you know they're going to end up taking it once they start sitting down and pulling out the pictures out of the magazines. And I usually bring, you know, the little mini printers, the Sprocket. So they have those little 2-inch, and so I would say, okay, text me a couple photos. And so I would give them that because it's a sticker. So once they start seeing, you know, it on paper, the people who've never done it, it's so fun. Like you're saying with your husband and your brother-in-law and your sister, or the other way. It's so fun to watch people realize what they're doing. And that when they're writing it down, like, oh, just getting it out of my head and onto there is just already putting out into the universe. It's so cool to watch that. I love it.
It really is.
Yeah. Manifestation is real. We strongly believe that.
Mm-hmm. So do you only put out the new planners every beginning of every year? Do you have a mid-year planner? How do you break it up?
We have both. So we do January to December, and then we also do an academic planner August to July, which we're actually expanding to July this year, just to give that extra month. But we know a lot of moms are on the academic school schedule. So it just helps to have that option for students or for moms to stay on that schedule as well. So I think we both kind of switched over to the calendar year schedule when we started working in an office, but maybe if we're real moms one day, we'll switch back to the academic schedule. So we do offer both.
And then we have a lot of undated product releases too throughout the year. It used to be like we'd have like 2 big releases a year, but now we're like restocking things all the time, and we're always trying to add new ideas based on customer feedback. So we probably have like at least 4 like launches a year if you like count undated stuff too.
Yep.
Keeps you busy, but it also keeps it current, keeps it fresh. So that's why people love your planners, is they're always adding new stickers or new, you know, to-do lists or whatnot. So you've really got a great thing going. I'm so proud of you guys. It's hard to start something like that. You know what I mean? I love listening to stories where it's working. It's working, and people love it and they're getting it. Oh gosh, I had one more question. What was it? Oh, I do think that there are a lot of moms, and I'm not one of them. I'm too lazy to have 2 planners. I really am. But I do think that there are ladies who do have 2 planners, one for home, one for work. Do you notice that a lot, or are most people be able to use just one of yours? What do you think?
We have a lot of people that use like up to 4 planners, to be
wow.
honest. Yeah, they'll have like a work planner, a personal planner, maybe a gym planner, maybe one for their pet or their kids. So there's all different types of planner users, but that is very common to have multiple planners.
I don't even know how we'd keep track of that. I can
Yeah.
barely keep track of myself.
And then, like, we have hanging calendars. Maybe you have that at home, and you have a desk calendar at work, and then you have a planner for personal. So there's so many different types of resources that you can use in the planning world.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you showed some of our pads, but we also have, like, I know the moms would love the grocery list. We have, this is one of our brand new meal planning pads.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you can take that to the grocery store, the list, or take the grocery list.
Yep. So you
Okay.
have your full week, and then you have a shopping list that's perforated, and it has magnets on the back for the fridge. So, like, these are 2 products that I have at home. And then I have like a hanging calendar at home, and then my planners at work. So it's kind of like you have planning resources scattered all throughout different areas of your life.
Yeah, I personally, I mean, we're spoiled because we have like all these products here. We can kind of like pick and choose whatever we want, but I'm always like mixing it up. Right now I'm using my vision planner and like our time to do pad, but I used to use a different to do pad, and now I would like use like the weekly view of this one. So I think everyone's like constantly experimenting and kind of changing up their routine based on like their stage in life or just what's like currently working for them or how busy they are. And that's why we try and really offer so many different like sizes and layouts and different types of products, because we know people are like so picky about their planners and like their systems.
Mm-hmm.
So we really try and have something for everyone.
That's incredible. Do you, I love your desk calendar with the inspirations. I know I've talked to your, I think she's your head of marketing, Lauren. She's incredible.
Yes.
I love her. And
We love Lauren.
yeah, she's awesome. I mean, you guys have put together a great team. And yeah, the desk calendar, I need to get one of those because I love the inspirations are just, it needs to be right there for me. You know what I mean?
The
This
big
guy?
desk calendar?
Yeah. So cool.
I love
it's just
this
the right
one.
size. It's just the right size. There you go. I
It's
can't read it
right
because it's backwards, but
Oh.
but every one of them, they're not cheesy. They are just, I don't know. You guys you know what you're doing when it comes to your inspirations. There's just something about it that it's really, I love it. I love your products. It's amazing.
We
put-
love
yeah.
our quotes.
We put an embarrassing amount of time to like picking the quotes and like choosing what month and which day they go on. That is
Oh, do you
not-
get to-
I think you do.
Oh yeah, we pick out special birthday quotes. Everybody gets to pick their own quote for their birthday.
I love it.
A lot of our products have like little, like we call like Easter eggs in them. Like all of our sticker packs. I don't think my dog's in this one.
Yeah, all of our dogs are.
All of our
stickers.
dogs are like in the sticker packs. Like Katie's
Oh my
cat's
gosh,
in there.
I think
My
you're
sister's
wearing these
horse.
shoes.
Oh, yeah, I'm-
Michelle's currently wearing these shoes.
No
These are my
way.
shoes. Yeah, I'll prove it.
No way. Are you wearing them right now? Oh my God.
I just spotted that one.
That was a good catch. Yeah, they call those the Michelle shoes.
Amazing. Oh my God. Like, now I'm looking at this like, okay, what else? Like, who is this doing the yoga? Is that
Wait,
Oh,
anybody?
wait, can you move it up a little bit?
Maybe maybe she's reading a book.
The girl with the planner?
Oh, she's with a
Oh, yeah.
planner. I thought she was
Yeah,
doing
that's Gina. That's Gina. That's actually Gina is the first person. She was one of our interns a couple years ago, and she really started our first stickers. So yeah.
Oh, well, I
Here's a-
love her because the Starbucks one, the iced Starbucks drink, can you see that? I
Yeah.
would put that on every single page if I had enough.
Yeah. I know we should just make a full coffee pack. I would use it.
You seriously should, yeah. And maybe we need to have you make one for Bloom Mom Tribe too, because I absolutely love this. And you could use my 3 dogs.
Yeah. Send us a picture.
Send them
We'll
over.
draw 'em.
I just had our dogs put on socks for my kids for Christmas. Have you seen that? Where you can
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like the Pop Your Pop. That's so cute.
Yes.
I
You guys
received those
should do
as
that.
a gift this Christmas with my dog on them. I love them.
Yeah, that's so fun. Oh, I'm just so thankful that you guys were able to hop on here, and thank you so much for the code Bloom Mom Tribe for 20% off. And I know it's what time is it there? 3:30?
3:30.
Yes.
Yep.
So do you guys usually go in like a normal work day? How do you do that? I'm just curious real quick and also just how does the synergy work between you two? Do you ever have fights about like, well, I don't like that planner, or I didn't like that designer, or just curious, you have to tell us at the end of this. You got to like kind of help us at the end. Give us something funny.
Something funny? Yeah. I mean, yeah, our hours are like 9 to 5 typically.
Yeah.
Or like we actually work out together. So sometimes we'll like our
we
hours.
go to Orange Theory.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We
you're not sick of
recruited
each
a lot
other.
of employees and interns. Yeah.
We spend a lot of time together. We
can't get enough
can't
of
get
each
enough.
other.
We work together every day. We travel for trade shows. We're going to Atlanta next week for the Atlanta Gift Show, but we travel like at least 4 times a year for Bloom for different trade shows or conferences. And then like in our spare time, we also spend a lot of time together.
We joked last year that we went on a little West Coast honeymoon because we had 2 conferences and we had a week in between, and we were like, why would we fly home? Why don't we enjoy the West Coast and explore? So we did hiking in Sedona, the Grand Canyon, Zion, and it was the most magical trip we had together. So we joked that it was our honeymoon, but we just
My
love
husband
each
was very
other.
jealous.
We can't get enough of each other. We don't really get sick of each other. I think we balance each other very well. Michelle is extremely creative, and we joke that she's like a robot because she is such a powerhouse girl boss. Like, we just don't know how she gets it all done. And I'm a little bit more like analytical. I'm more operations, shipping, logistics. So we just balance each other really well. And when it comes to different designs, we really just collaborate, synergize, and involve the entire team. So we definitely butt heads there because everybody has a different opinion, but we love to offer a little bit of everything for everyone. So like this year for our cover designs, everybody got an input, and we tried to offer something for every taste and style, and it just kind of works out well that way. So
yeah, for the most part, we have pretty similar tastes. I mean, we definitely, design is so subjective and good or bad, you know. Everyone has their own opinions, and we do butt heads a little bit there, but like for the most part, we think alike. So we purposely try to make sure that we have some designs in there that we don't like, because we're not designing the line for us. Like, as long as there's a couple that we like, we want to make sure that there's something for everybody in every style. And not everybody likes florals, or not everybody likes neutral colors. So I think what kind of differentiates Bloom is we still have a cohesive look, but it's not like, oh, like we only make these types of patterns. We really try and have all kinds of different, like minimalists, you know, colorful, all those different buckets, because we want to make something for everyone. And we try and stay away from like group think. I'm like, if we like all of them, if we're doing something wrong, we should make sure that we have stuff that we don't like. I mean, of course we like all of them, but you know,
I know what you mean.
Right.
I know what you mean. Yeah. I'm still laughing about your boots. There was a gal. There was a gal on there, and I didn't see her name, but she said she was a contest winner, and she's obsessed with your brand. Her name went by.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's
I
all.
know.
Lauren does a great job with all the social media promos. So always follow Bloom for a ton of giveaways. There's lots of opportunities to win products.
Yes, and she's working with us. If you're coming to Bloom Mom Tribe in Seattle at the conference, ladies, she's working with us to get us something exciting for our guests. But we can't tell you until you get there, because it's all about surprises. We love to celebrate. We love to celebrate and inspire and motivate and empower, like you, our guests. So we rarely tell what's going to go in the swag bags, but we're excited. So, and rightfully this says, so much love. Great job, ladies. That's Grace from Rightfully His.
Oh, we love Grace.
Yes. Oh, it's so fun to see people hop on and off. And just thank you so much, ladies. I know you're busy, and especially at the beginning of the new year with all these new, you know, calendars and planners and orders going in and out. So thank you so much. And I'm going to tape this. It'll be on Facebook. And, you know, so happy to have you on here for 2020. I'm ready to go work more on my calendar and my vision board.
You go, girl.
Thank you for having us. We're so excited to support the conference and hope we can attend one day.
The Momference. I love that you call it a Momference, by the way. It's my favorite thing.
Yes. So if you ever need any mom input, you know what community to reach out to, and we'll get all sorts of polls and surveys for you. So
awesome.
Wonderful.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, ladies.
Fun.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.